Hello everyone and welcome to another video of gameplay here. Last time, when I was just finishing up, I had used a bunch of scorpions to go after some stuff, including a titan was the last thing I left off on. I kept 3 of those scorpions, well, the 3 that lived. Let's see. Oh, and I went out since then and I got a new Ostard. I'm going to end up keeping this one. If I can lure it, I'll show you why. Alright, so this one has maximum hit points and close to maximum strength, and I like the color more. I'm not going to use it right now, because if I die and it dies, then I lose it, so I'm going to wait to bond it. I've already fed it. Now I have to wait 24 hours. Might as well just show you. You can just feed it with any kind of fruit or vegetable if you want to bond an Ostard or horse. You don't need any taming skill, even though I have some. And then it's wonderfully happy, and it says I must spend more time with my pet. So about 24 hours after you feed it the first time, you can come back, feed it again, and it will bond, and I'll show you that later. Right now, I'm actually going to go out and get more scorpions again, because I had a lot of fun with them last time. I could take the 3 I have in the stable, but I don't really care. I'm going to have to go out and get more anyway, so I might as well just get a new group. Oh, and I repaired my vanquishing weapon. So this time, I know the fastest way to get to the desert is going to be from the Minot Gate. Fastest way would really be to go through a ruin library. I might as well try out some recalling here. I especially think since there is a vendor for scrolls somewhere. I know there's one in Aklo. Pretty sure there's one here too. Alright. Guess I'm going here for my scrolls. I really don't have much knowledge of which or who has what here. That's an interesting restock bag. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the vendors here change frequently as to what they sell. It's also very possible I just don't shop here that often, and every time I come back it all seems different. Okay, so still no recall scrolls. Go back to where I started. Of course, I probably already would have made it to the desert by now, I'm sure. There we go. I think I'll just use 10 for now. Mark. I'll buy 10 of those as well. Okay, that's step 1. Now the risk of going through and getting set up for all this is if I keep all my ruins and scrolls and everything on me and then I die, I have to go back and remark everything. I'm just gonna get 4 blank ruins for now. Mm. Messy inventory. So I think I'll mark something around the Moonglow stables here. Oh, with only 30 majory, you might have a few fizzles on this. But it'll work. Like that. So that's basically my go home bank ruin thing. Well, since this character doesn't really have a home yet, I think I'll take 2, leave 2, and leave 5 of those. Yeah. Should have enough bandages. Should be enough food for the moment. So where I am headed to now, if it's still there, that's right, huh? Those houses changed. I guess I'll have to run there for the first time I do it. Where did you go? So what I'm headed towards is the Cove Ruin Library. And Cove is a very long run from any of the moon gates. And I'm mostly using this one because I have used it for quite a while right now. So I know where most things are within it. And that's just a few reds. If I'm lucky, they'll just ignore me. If I'm not lucky, then they're chasing me right now. But I'm headed towards a town, so it might not matter. I think all the reds were at that house because it's right next to the entrance to Buck's Den. Or one of the entrances. Alright, so this is the Ruin Library. Come on. This thing can work. World save. Is it? Oh, there it goes. Man, they're almost taking 8 seconds now. Alright. So I'm just going to call this one Ruin Library. And yes. So coming here got me to, let's see, outdoor spawns. I plan on going to the desert, and I happen to know so the desert has Seems my microphone was off for a little bit there. Not sure what part it cut out at, but I was just saying I need to stay close enough to just continue to try to tame this guy. But once I start taming him, I can run several tiles away. Come on, tame up. Yeah, this one's actually being more stubborn than any of the ones I had to tame yesterday. And this right here is definitely why many people, including the person who's down here on this boat, they're using a AFK macro to try to raise taming. Because doing it the way I'm doing it right now will take a long time, and it's a long time. That's all there is to it. That goes for most skills. I guess if you were to raise majory without macros, it would be a similar story. It's just going to take you a long time to do that. But in all fairness, given how powerful taming is once it's GM, I think it has an appropriate amount of difficulty to it. Alright, so I'm just going to say this is the desert. So I got 3 ruins, 4 recall scrolls. I'm just going to keep those there. Put my stuff back on. And I think I'll leave him right there so I can start on the next one. If he doesn't aggro me, I can... No. I'm actually curious now. I'm thinking as to when my mic cut out, but I can't remember when. Hopefully, I checked it when I started this video. That would have been funny if the first 10 minutes of the video was just like completely mute. It's something I'll have to find out when I'm done recording it. I'm almost wishing I brought those 3 last scorpions with me. I guess there is a way I could go grab them after I get this guy. But I definitely have to run these things back to a town to go get them. It's too far away. Oh, would you tame already? You're delaying the entire video. At least I'm gaining animal taming off of him. Speaking of, did a little bit of taming since the last video. I don't think it's gone up a lot since then. It's at about 45 real, so maybe a point. I'm gaining an entire point trying to tame just these two here. I feel like I'm on a merry-go-round. Oof. Oh, I guess I got him. Say that, and that. And now you will come with me. Okay. Oh, still targeted. Yeah, so I can't use the all guard command right now. I need to get these guys attacking something else before that'll work. And that snake looks like a lovely candidate. Alright. Now if I'm correct, the all guard should now work. Nope. Whatever. I think it just wears off after a while. Thankfully they didn't poison each other. That would have just been my luck. Yeah, so I'm going to run these back to Minok and grab the other 3 I had already tamed and are sitting in my stables because, I mean, given how long it took me to get these 2, I don't want this video to be like 40 minutes of me taming. Right now running through one of the largest player housing areas in the game. This has all, or I should say the majority of the largest houses available. A lot of keeps and castles and stuff. And 2 reapers. Please do not aggro, please do not aggro. What in the world was that all about? Just glad I made it past them. There's a Verite Golem down in that cave, which I believe these scorpions would do very poorly against. So I think all the golem types I'm passing here are very resistant to pets. If you're planning on making a tamer, tamer miner usually doesn't do so well. I think I can start going north to get up to Minok now. So since both these scorpions are now blue to me, all guard might work, but I'll find out later. Alright, so we're almost up to the Minok bank. And once I'm there, I'm also going to grab that last ruin. Grab this guy. And one more mark. Alright. So I am making my way up towards the stable here. Alright, so selecting tames when you have many of them. That's the best way I know how to do it. Just hold Alt Shift and grab all their health bars. And if you're new and you want to start a miner, this area here is not a bad area. There's also the area outside of Brit, which is protected by guards, and Delucia, which is in T2A, which is also guard protected, and you can go mining there. Oh dear. And so I'm just gonna eat. So I'm using scorpions again right here for 2 reasons. One of them, I still don't have enough vet to cure poison, so any spiders or casters I may run into out here, if they're trying to poison my pets, I don't have to worry about trying to cure that poison. And also because scorpions are currently the most powerful tame I can use at the moment. They have a decent amount of armor, enough hit points, and the fact that they can poison also guarantees a good bit more damage. Looks like there's a lot of empty housing spots out here. As I'm headed out towards the trolls again. There's a lot of tower spots out in the middle of nowhere. And the thing is, because on this server you're allowed to have 3 accounts with 5 characters on each, people in theory could have 15 houses. 2 grizzlies. Huh. Not often you see that. Anyways, you could have 15 houses, but I don't know many people who actually keep all 15 houses, just because you have to go around and refresh them all. I personally only have 2 houses, and they're both actually both small towers right now. So nothing big. And usually I tend to keep it that way, just because if you have a huge house, then I don't know, you feel obligated to fill it with a bunch of stuff. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to kill a bunch of stuff to get through. But that's not gonna be a problem. So this guy's gonna die pretty easily. I think I can try. Barely does any damage to the scorpions before he dies. Yes. Actually, I have empty bottles. I'm going to go ahead and leave those on that corpse. Because the 6 empty bottles means 6 stones of weight that I'm just carrying around for no reason. And since I brought lots of bandages out here, I hope to bring in a lot of loot and possibly even spawn a boss troll out here. If I'm lucky enough. If not, I'll just kill a bunch of trolls. Last time I did this, I just had the pack of 5 bears. I can already see this is going to be a whole lot faster with these scorpions, though. I'm not even going to have to worry about healing them, hardly. Yeah, it's going to be... These fights shouldn't be very hard for me at all right now. That also means I'm probably going to stay ahead of the spawn rate. I'm actually going to try and see how much poison damage I'm getting off these scorpions here. Oh, it's going to be difficult. I have to let the troll run a little bit so it can die from the poison just to see what it's doing. And yeah, already cleared it. Way faster than last time. I always thought it'd be cool if they randomly had rares or something spawn in there. Oh yeah, I wanted to mark this location. Alright, so this is where I'm going to see how much damage that poison's doing. So 7. So that's normal for scorpions. Tell them all stay. Yeah, why not? Here seems like a good enough spot. So use my blink ruin. I'm just gonna call it trolls. I think I need to loot this guy. And looted. Pretty sure, yeah, when you carve them, they don't really give you much. But feed my scorpions. So if you didn't see the last video I did with the killing of these trolls, this specific area will spawn or has a possibility to spawn a forest troll. Whereas if you just find other trolls in the wild or in dungeons, killing those will not get you a forest troll. There is another area, which I might go to at a different time, that spawns mountain trolls. I think they're mountain trolls. Anyways, it's another type of boss, and I think they're pretty much the same thing, just with different names. I should actually look into all that, because I would be interested to know. Go ahead and feed all these real quick. Oh, I just fed that one the whole stack. That's fine. It looks like I have more meat. Oh, and it's telling me I can't bond scorpions because I don't have enough taming. I wonder if you need like 5 points over the minimum amount to start taming them to actually bond them. I'm gonna go ahead and let my pets do all the damage on that guy. Just see how long it takes him. So unless I'm seeing this wrong, they've been hitting him for up to 18. So I don't think he's hitting them for 18. Oh, first plat. Alright, so random plat drop. A platinum coin. Most monsters have a 1 out of 100 or 1 out of 200 chance of dropping a platinum coin. And I just got my first random plat drop on this character. Hopefully not the last. That was a very ominous noise. So I want to see again if these scorpions are hitting for as much as I thought they were. Oh, come on, you attack him. So I know that 12 was from the scorpion. 15. 13. Yeah, because the troll doesn't seem to be doing any damage at all. Yes, I've almost fallen into full tamer mode. Not even attacking the monster myself. I'll add some damage back in here. Gained a little strength. So I guess I'll need to heal them every once in a while. Man, this area is messy with control shift. But I'm making short work of these trolls. And stuck again. Looks like it's already nighttime here. Stats are going up at a fair rate. So magic studded armor. So I'm at 21 armor. It's most likely this will be a downgrade. Oh, I can't use it with my shirt. Yeah, that's a downgrade. Yeah, you can't stack armor types. I still think the bone looks better, and it's whatever. I think I can sell this later, so I'll go ahead and take that. Not sure the value it will have, but I'll find out. This isn't one of those locked chests, I don't think. Yeah. So you'll see a lot of chests and barrels and things in the game that are not actual functioning containers. Man, is this part of the spawn? This guy's way out there. man. I feel bad. It's almost like the scorpions have made this spawn area a little too easy very quickly. After my character gains a little bit more healing skill, it may be time for me to upgrade straight to Titans. I have to go around. Perfect timing. So I'm going to try feeding these guys again, but this time I'm going to try not to give one of them the entire stack. Just fed one twice, oh well. And so what this is doing really is keeping them at wonderfully happy, because I think the lower your taming and animal lore are, the quicker you lose control of your pets. To a point. I think now that I have 50 taming, if I were to tame something like a rabbit, I mean, it wouldn't lose control of it very quickly. I wonder. I'm gonna actually try luring some of these scorpions I have just to see if they're any good. There is a magic cap. And I think that added 3 armor. Oh, why not? These trolls are dropping a little over 100. Oh, I was gonna lure some of these scorpions. Oh, so far it's just failing on me. I guess I have to check the perimeter of this place more. I've seen them spawning further out. Alright, so this top one, he is 10 below maximum strength, but max hit points is actually 105, so he's a little over 10 less than that. But as you can see, their armor rating is 4 more than the bears had. The bears were at 24, these are at 28. Which is pretty nice as far as low-level tames are concerned. And then of course they come with all the poisoning and whatnot. So that's the first one. This guy only 3 away from maximum hit points. Not bad. Poisoning skill's a little low, but I mean, as I said before, the poisoning skill on tames, or any monsters in general, is just set by the default tier they seem to be in. It's stuck. I'm probably just going to leave these guys in the middle and then go look for the trolls around here. Having them follow me around can get a little troublesome. Too far away. Try and lure this third scorpion if I can. Looks like 7 damage. Poison was on that one too. Oh, now they all spawn at once. Let's see, this third scorpion Not exceptional hit points or strength. Poison's about normal. So once this guy's poisoned and I'm running him down, see, this one's only getting hit for 6 by that poison. I am not even going to pick that up. That is just a sad, sad weapon. And lowering the 4th scorpion now, if I can. You guys sitting still. Don't seem like there's anything else around this area, just these trolls. The good thing about this spawn is it doesn't have a lot of attraction apart from the boss that spawns here, so you will almost always have it to yourself, and you have very, very little fear of PKs showing up. Because I can't imagine many PKs check this spot, or murderers if you're not familiar with the PK term. PK meaning reds or murderers or player killers. Alright, so the 4th scorpion, almost 100 hit points. You know, so far these ones aren't that bad. I mean, they're just randomly grabbed out in the desert, so... I've seen them with as few as 75 hit points, so... Or at least in the low 70s. Ooh, gaining some more dex. Dex is definitely the thing I want to have at 100 first, if possible. Lower this last one. Yes, this one's closer to 70 hit points. Yeah, but they're all wonderfully happy, so... I don't need to worry about feeding them again right now. I need to worry about feeding myself, though. What? Just one more point of stamina. I almost didn't see the troll for a second. I was like, where did it go? A troll hiding behind a tree. I don't think I've gone over this yet, but there is a function in Razor. Let me pull this up. If I can find it. Options. See, automatically open doors. Have them kill that. So what I'm looking for is the option that says always open a bag or a monster loot or whatever it is when it's within a certain number of tiles of you. I thought it was, oh yeah, open new corpses within 3 tiles. And so that's why these are opening automatically. If you don't have this checked in Razor, I'd recommend checking it because it just means one less thing you have to click on. Just makes it that much easier. So yeah, go ahead and have that checked. And I have some other things checked. Blocking dismount in war mode I think is useful. Filter snoop messages, I don't know. You can go through all these options in Razor. I really like Razor. I kind of wish they had it around back in the day because, well, I'm not one who's down for the mass amount of clicking that is involved in certain parts of this game. Not all agree with me, but some do. Some people also very much agree that Razor has made the game much easier in some ways. Some people think too easy, but I'm not going to sit here and debate with myself about all that. So I mean, I have plenty of bandages to stay out here for quite a while. It seems like at this rate I would actually have to go bank my gold due to weight before I run out of bandages now. Just because the hit points and armor on these scorpions is negating so much of the damage from the trolls. And again, if I only had 3 scorpions, my damage would actually be cut more than in half, just because these scorpions are acting on the arachnid pack instinct. So they're all doing double damage with their normal hits. Their poison is unaffected by pack instinct though. But if you are going to be using a number of tames, it's usually best to try to get them all of the same pack instinct type. Really maximize their output. What's cooking? Just cauldron. I've always been impressed by how well done this game was, given the time it was released. Back in, I think it was 97. Just the level of detail and thought that went into it. I feel like it was far ahead of its time, considering games nowadays like, say for example, Skyrim or something similar, where you have a huge game with a massive number of items in it. Still not really what I would call much more complex than this game that came out, what, 20 years before it or something close to that? Like, I just find that pretty impressive. I mean, yes, obviously the graphics are not there, but hey, to have the same kind of content means that, well, I don't know if that says anything good about games coming out these days. It just means that this game was definitely well built from the beginning. And yes, there are some tweaks to this particular version of the game on this server that have made it better. But still, there's a lot of stuff in this because this is UO Renaissance. This is designed to be a sort of a recreation of what the game was meant to be at the beginning. Before, I guess you could say before it got destroyed by money, where everyone kept on wanting more and more content in the game to continue playing, and EA or whoever owned Ultima back in the day continuously added more content and more colorful objects and stuff to keep players happy and keep them paying their their subscriptions or continue paying for the, I don't remember if it was updates or add-ons or what they called it back then. I think they call it expansions now. But anyways, too many video games ruined by money. And ironically now, some of the games doing the best in the world are ones that are free to play. Interesting. If only corporations could figure that out. Last time I was at this spawn, these things were spawning just about right for me, but now it's definitely too slow. I'm thinking I'll give it another round of trolls or something, and then I'm gonna head out of this area. It's just not bearing the fruit it could, and given that my tames and my character seem to be on a level a little bit higher than this, I should definitely move on to a harder game. I did get the plat drop here though, so that's coming away with something good. Platinum seems to be selling for about 8k each right now, so walking away from this I'll have however much gold I have on me, plus the value of about 8k, or 8,000. Everyone here should be familiar with K. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna head out. I have marked this location, so if I want to come back later, I can. And I would use my recall scrolls to recall to the bank right now to make this a lot faster. But I am dragging these scorpions, which means if I recall away right now, they're just going to... Hey, there's something I tamed earlier. The scorpions will just stay right here. But I want to keep them for now, so dragging them I am. And so here's going to be an interesting fight. Ooh. No, don't hit me. Oh, this could be bad. There we go. It's off me. Oh. Cannot get to him because not all my scorpions are trying to fight that thing. Heal, heal, heal. Failed. Now who's he attacking? Dang. So I've been known to make mistakes. He dropped a helmet. I'll try that on in a minute. So yeah. Looks like it does the same. Oh no, it does more. Which means upgrade. I could go back to the desert and grab 2 new scorpions, but I have something else in mind. Because while that one desert is the only desert in the outer world with scorpions, there is also another desert with scorpions in this game, and I think I'll be headed to that one. Okay, so the bridge to Vesper should be here. Get all these scorpions on it, and there we go. And a 1 plat. Alright. Musician. Someone else I don't know. Apparently an old guildmate of mine. Alright. I could get a little gold from him, but I'm not going to right now. I need to get back to Moonglow with these scorpions. And I would recall, but again, I would lose these scorpions that are following me. And I would stable them at Vesper and then pick them up from the stable in Moonglow, but there's no stable in Vesper. So it's just as fast for me to go this way. Alright. Another wisp. They don't drop enough for me to put my scorpions through that. They're not terrible money if you can find a different way to attack them, or if you can guarantee your tames won't be getting slaughtered. So this could be a little tricky, but I'll attempt it anyways. Taking my scorpions through the maze. And everyone watching me right now is probably just putting their hand to their face, being like, this guy, how does he deal with these single slot tames? And my answer is, I really don't know. It's just hilarious. Okay, so I am in Papua, back to where I got my Ostard. And there is the bank. And here, or up in this direction, is the other desert I need to go to. And here is something in my way at the moment. But later on, hopefully at some point I'll be able to tame these guys on this character. These definitely hit a lot harder than those trolls did. All the way around. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, right into the fire. I was hoping to gather more scorpions before I ran into one of these out here, but I have no way of controlling that one is at the immediate entrance to the desert. Go ahead and use this. This fight's gonna get serious. Gets my dex up to 105. And what that's doing is actually giving me 3-second vet heals. Meaning, if he ever damages this guy, which he does every now and then, I can heal it once every 3 seconds. Oh man. All he has to do is get a good combo on though, and he can insta-kill that scorpion. Happens to be the same situation for me. That's what makes titans and casters of this type so dangerous, is they immune to poison. I love it. These casters can get off a spell and melee combo that can insta-kill you with no warning. And it is rare that that happens, but it also can be very annoying, because you have no way of knowing when it will happen. It's just out of nowhere you can get explosion flame strike with a melee and you're dead from 100 hit points. So, very troublesome. But it seems I've gotten lucky this fight. He didn't, I don't think he even flame striked once the whole fight. And there he goes. Go out with a bang. Why not? I would take those, but I know they're going to lower my dex. I could always sell them. Check what scroll that was. I'm not going to need a cure, and I'm not going to be able to cast it anyway. So just that one fight took up a good number of bandages. Hopefully I can find more scorpions and tame them out here before I run into more. Nice, first time. Huh. Come on. Let's see if I can lure him. Strength isn't bad. Well, there's something I can kill. A little cat. And I cannot imagine having a whole pack of those things. That is just the noisiest little tame in the world. And during Halloween, when you get crazy cat ladies and stuff, another one? Oh goodness. Like I was saying, during Halloween, the events, there is a monster called the Crazy Cat Lady, who will continuously just spawn cats that are very similar to the Hellcat, and they are just so noisy. Haha, no effect. So right now with my current dex, I think I can only heal once every 3.5 seconds. It's a little bit slower now that I don't have that potion on me. And with all these continuous fails, it may not be fast enough. We'll see. Ouch. Now, these fights are still pretty risky with my current vet skill. At GM vet with 100 veteran or 100 dex, I can usually keep scorpions healed all the time. It is raising my vet though. Yeah, this guy is just repeatedly curing himself here. That's really what takes up a lot of his casting time. If he wasn't getting poisoned so much, he would definitely be flame striking a lot more. So I'm actually lowering his damage in a way by doing that. So this is the bigger type of game I was talking about. Those trolls are definitely no match for a pack of scorpions. Stuff out here, though, like the titans and mummies and whatnot, are a much better fit. I'm gonna have them attack him first. That mummy is on me. I'll have to tank it until this thing dies. World save. Ah, so much red text. Clumsy. I guess I could use that. I'll just die. Yeah, mummies have quite a few hit points, but I'd say the loot is worth it. 300 gold, if I can get it in there. About 10 bandages. Strength pot, and the rest of the stuff I will just let my agent grab. It's funny, let my agent grab. It's like you have an agent who goes out and grabs stuff for you. If I could name my agent, I would obviously name it Smith. And here's what I'm looking for, number 5. So I'm just tabbing in and out of war mode once I have them attacking me, so I don't accidentally hit him and cancel my taming chance. Kind of like the last area I was in, this one is a place where you typically don't find many other players, which also means you won't find many PKs here. PKs tend to be drawn to areas like Death Starred where you're going to have a lot more traffic. But around here, you can farm in relative safety. Oh man. No, no. Don't kill each other, please. I always forget about that. So there's another... oh, he's not right there. He's up on top. Who is not following me? I don't want to be a criminal yet. Or at all, really. Oof, a wyvern. So it's going to be a big problem if I have to fight a wyvern right now. Because it can poison my scorpions, and I cannot cure them. I think that mummy's in... yeah. I'm going to try to pull him out here. Come on. Yeah, not all these scorpions want to obey me right away. Oh. So, I'm not in war mode. Being in war mode helps me attack slightly. Nice. And a leather gorget. I don't have anything on yet, so I'll take it. Let's see. Free 2 armor. Slowly assembling my very patchy armor kit here. So I don't want to go too deeply into the desert. I'm trying to stay more towards the southern side of it, because this is a very large desert. If I get too deep in, I might run into some significant respawn on my way out. Go ahead and attack this guy. See if I can't get a little bit more taming, and this area is pretty open, so I could maneuver around with 6 scorpions for the moment. That, and I might always lose one. I just hope this one doesn't take another 20 tries like those first 2 today. Ugh. Nice. Actually, follow me. Okay. Turn that macro off. So, what is up here? Get this stone harpy to get out in the open a little bit, if I can. Come on. Monsters have a weird aggro system sometimes. Even if you're trying to attack them, it takes a moment, if not a few, to get them all to come after you. But yes, once surrounded by scorpions, not much it's gonna do. See that latest scorpion. About average. Oh, yes. So, you may notice I got a little message back there that said, that is too far away. Major problem with T2A. I'm right next to it, and yet I cannot loot it. The ground here, as you can see, just is terrible. You often have to go stand right on top of where something died to be able to loot it. And I'm still not sure why the map was created that way. You know what I think is going to be a really fun fight? Is this right here. Is that guy just mumbling? I'm pretty sure he was mumbling. Oof. You're just getting beat on right there. Gotta take out the ones doing less damage. Oof. And I am gonna have to occupy you. Alright. So now that those are both dead, I can focus on this guy. Don't... Oh, he's attacking that one. So I gotta heal off. But he can smash these scorpions pretty hard. Real key is just to kill him before he can kill any of them. Nice. And a magic sword. I'll have to find out what that is. My character might be able to use it. Well, they can definitely use it, but it's likely that it's just a piece of junk, so I don't think I will be using it. Alright, take care of this imp. I think they'll be alright. Ooh. Magic bone armor? Yeah, that scorpion might die. That's why I got 6 of them. Let me see. 32 versus... Well, I don't know what this is, but I'm keeping it. I get good armor off the strangest things. Like Ettins and Trolls have just been giving me some crazy nice upgrades. At some point I'm going to get an ID wand and figure out what all this stuff is that I have on, because I think, yeah, every single item I have on is like an unidentified piece of armor. Polymorph. Yeah. I think there was something over here. Oh. Two things. Orc is not so important to me, but I will kill him first so he does not interfere. And this is actually a good opportunity for me to try. Clumsied. Alright. I think that guy's gonna die of poison now. Yeah, he's dead. Boom, full health. It was a much better fight for me. Those trolls were definitely too easy. Nice. And again, more magic armor. And again, I see if it's an upgrade. 32, 31, nope. Not an upgrade. Let's see if this guy had anything. Just a little gold. So I thought I saw another Cyclops. Oh, I guess he was dead over there. Yeah, so maneuvering around here with 6 scorpions isn't the end of the world. I almost lost one of them to that imp back there, though. So that right there is where I came in at. Don't want to get too far away from it. Can I not fit through? Oh, apparently they know the way. Follow them. I have to eat something to get through. Eat more than something? I'll just wait. Nice. Veterinary at 60. That's not real skill. But it may be enough to cure poison. I will find out in time. I usually loot magic weapons. Bone legs. Oh, I may have to do it even if it lowers my armor. It increases it. So yeah, now I have a full bone set. Except for the helmet, of course. But it's still looking pretty good. Oh. Foolish of me to try all this. See, they have no trouble stacking on each other, though. alligator. So this is a swamp over here, partially. If I can kill this imp quickly, it will have no chance of doing damage to my scorpions. Yeah, imps are casters, but they have so few hit points you can usually take them out before they can hurt you. Poison field, paralyzed field. Like I said in a different video, you can choose to loot and sell all the scrolls if you want. I just choose not to. This. Oh. My heals have been failing on that one scorpion. I think I'll not loot that pickaxe, just because. Is he hitting that same scorpion? That guy's just having a bad day, isn't he? Alright. A lot of orcs out here. I might have to go around the bend to get that Titan. I have a feeling I'm gonna have an extended fight, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that strength pot. So I need to focus on one thing to heal at a time here. And I know this scorpion won't last long against the Cyclops. There we go. Alright, so I'll get all the scorpions on this guy. Learning how to manage all these tames and switch targets and do all that might take you a little bit of time. It definitely took me a while to get the hang of it. But I think that goes for any tamer. It's just a little bit more difficult with single slot tames because there's just more of them and it's more to keep track of. You have to worry about placement a bit more with your heals and stuff. I'll take them and try them later. Pretty sure I looted this guy. Yes. Let me try these legs real quick. 33 armor. Changing to 33. I'm not going to keep those. And I'm pretty sure they don't sell well enough for me to hold on to them. So up there I see another stone harpy and a titan. I'm going to go after them. But it also looks like I'm getting short on time here. How long is this? Ah, hour 30 so far. This is actually probably one of the longest stretches of time I've had. Kill this guy, get him out of my way. Oh, and do not get that wyvern on my scorpions. Boom. Oh, I auto-looted something. That must be a recall scroll. Yep. So in my agents, my restock one of the many things I auto-loot is recall scrolls. I'm sorry if you're a cat person. This just has to happen. They should have killed that imp already. It keeps healing. Huh. Wasting its time trying to poison the scorpions. Just kill this thing. Thank you. Alright. So up here is where I want to be. And if I can separate... Oh, the Titan's already separated. Guess I'll just pull him a little further over here. I do not want him shooting me. Yes, I'm pretty sure he's attacking that top scorpion here. But he's too busy curing himself to cast anything on him. Just cure yourself all day, buddy. All day. It won't help you. That'll help him, though. Failing. Oh, got enough. Nice. Another magic longsword. Let's see if those help me. Mind blast. I'll skip on that for now. Get rid of this dead weight. Alright, so that's all I really wanted to do. I killed a few more titans. I'm gonna actually go stable all 6 of these scorpions. Trying to go out the same way I came in. Because again, my time is always limited here. No longer a teenager who can just sit down and play for 8 hours. Although I did have those days for a brief period. Cats. Well, sorry, cat lovers. These guys are just asking for it. They're right in my way. All across that bridge. And most likely one of them will aggro on that toad. No? Lucky me. I'm gonna kill this guy though. Yeah. No chance to tame these yet. This. Use this opportunity to get around that narrow passage there. Why not tame this one at it? I doubt this blue one will be any better than the red one I found, but it never hurts to check. Yes. Not better in any way. Just gonna go ahead and release it. I don't need to collect these guys at the moment. So again, if you haven't seen previous videos, in Papua here, just south of the bank, well not just south, you have to run down here, there is a stable. And now I have plenty of stuff in the stable. I know I'm not going to need this guy now. But given that I know I'm also not going to need this guy, I actually want to switch to the blue. So I'm going to go ahead and release this one I've been riding around on. Yeah, I like the blue more. But tomorrow I'll get on the red one. And then I might, I don't know, I'll probably get some different clothing. Oh, I was going to see, I think yeah, this is a leg slot. So that was 33, 32. Well, nothing's beating the bone armor here. This is good stuff. And I don't think there's anywhere for me to sell all this armor and stuff I got. But I do want to ID some of it. Let's see if this is an ID wand just by chance. No. Let's see what it is. It's a regular heal wand. Probably not going to use that. Let's see. So if you want to get an ID wand, you can go to a player vendor typically and buy one. You can also use what I do. I have a different character that has GM item identification. I'll just save up all this magic stuff, put it in a bag until that bag gets full, and then just leave it in my house and log in on my ID character later and just ID the entire bag at once. It just saves me a lot of clicking, and then I can sort through it and keep what I want and throw away what I don't. So I always recommend doing that. Usually you can make a character that has item ID, arms lore, I don't know, whatever else skills you want. It can be a crafter or whatever. You can also use wands. The wands are better if you want to ID things on the go. So you don't want to carry the extra weight of this stuff. Which for now, I don't want to keep it on me. And I don't know if I want to sell it yet. Well, I probably want to sell these armor pieces. But there's nowhere to sell them right here. I'm just going to dump that in the bank. And let's see how much I got out there. So I got 55, 30, which isn't bad. And then additionally, there's a vendor down there, by the way. I don't know why he's still stuck. I just use a sell macro to sell the gems I had. So now, when I add that in, it's almost 6k that I just made out there. Which isn't bad for a new player. I'm already up to 15 here. If you're trying to save up for your first house, or if you're making a Dexer, so you can save up enough money to make a mage, because mages take a lot of money in terms of regs. I mean, a Dexer Tamer is not a bad thing to start with, because you can very quickly go out with a pack of scorpions or whatever you want and start killing some pretty significant monsters, as you have seen. So yeah, that's about all the time I have, so thank you for watching, and see you again next time.